Hey kids, hey, it's Joshua again. Once again, we're at the Bible and an atheist point of view. I took yesterday off, ironically, on a Sunday. I just wasn't having a good day, and so, well, just said, fuck it. And once again, yeah, another job interview. I'm thinking this one's probably a little bit more promising. They were short-staffed, so they pushed the interview back. Hey, gotta love it. Okay. Where we left off at? Yeah, I forgot again. Genesis chapter 37. And this one is titled Joseph's Dreams. Okay, Joseph has dreams. Wow, that's unique. Verse 1. Jacob lived in the land where his father had stayed, the land of Canaan. This is an account of Jacob. Oh, goody. Joseph, a young man of 17, wow, is young back then, was tending the flocks with his brothers, the brothers of Bilhah and the sons of Zilpah and Zilmah, his father's wives, and he brought their father a bad report about them. Oh shit, you're only getting D-, dude. Now Israel loved Joseph more than any of his other sons because he had been born to him in his old age. Okay, well, and he made a richly ornamented robe for him. Ooh, a robe. Woohoo! When his brothers saw that their father loved him more than any of them, they hated him and could not speak of a kind word to him. Oh, this is Joseph in the multicolored coat! I know, I just had to show that off. I keep getting comparisons to that, because of that jacket. Joseph had a dream, and when he told it to his brothers, they hated him all the more. No! All the stupid reasons to hate him. He said to him, listen to this dream I had. We were binding sheaves. What the fuck is a sheave? Okay, of grain out in the field when suddenly my sheaf rose. My sheaf rose and stood upright. Oh, I think it's a bundle or something. Okay. Well, your sheaves gathered around mine and bowed down to it. Okay. His brother said to him, do you intend to reign over us? Will you actually rule us? And they hated him all the more because of his dream and what he had said. Once again, stupid reason to hate your brother, but whatever. It was a fucking dream! God. Then he had another dream, and he told it to his brothers. Listen, he said, I had another dream, and this time it was wet. Okay. The sun and the moon and the 11 stars were bowing down to me. Okay, dude, there's a lot more than 11 up there, but hey, you want to go ahead and just say it's the constellation bowing to you? Oh, yeah, it's a dream. That's right. A wet dream. When he told his father as well as his brothers, his father rebuked him and said, what is this dream you had? Will your mother and I, your brothers, actually come and bow down to the ground before you? His brothers were jealous. I'm serious. There's actually a couple periods between the, oh no, the A's missing. It's kind of halfway there. But still sounds funny. Oh, fuck off. Jealous of him, but his father kept the matter in mind. What do you expect? I bought this fucking thing at a thrift store for $1. DI even. They really insisted I pick up a Book of Mormon too. What a shock. Yeah, DI is the Desert Industries run by the Mormon Church. The only good thing to come out of Utah. I tell you, I get my killer genes there. Okay, but next paraphrase, Joseph sold by his brothers. Sold him. Yeah, why not? Okay, verse 12. Now his brothers had gone to graze their father's flocks near Shechem. And Israel said to Joseph, now, as you know, your brothers are grazing the flocks near Shechem. Come, I am going to send you to them. Very well, he replied. So I said to him, go and see if all is well with your brothers and with the flocks, and bring word back to me. Then he sent him off from the valley of Hebron. When Joseph arrived at Shechem, a man found him wandering around in the fields and asked, what are you looking for? I lost my keys. He replied, I'm looking for my brothers. Can you tell me where they are grazing their flocks? They have moved on from here, the man answered. I heard them say, let's go to Dothan. Whatever. Joseph went after his brothers and found them near Dothan. What a fucking name. But they saw him in the distance, and before he reached him, they plotted to kill him. Yeah! Kill the crazy dreamer! Here comes the dreamer, that bastard, they said to each other. Come now, let's kill him. Throw him into one of these cisterns. What the fuck is a cistern? I'll have to Google that one too. Fuck. And say, a ferocious animal devoured him. Then we'll see what comes of his dreams. I should have turned this cell phone off. I don't care. We don't answer text. My mother's cell phone doesn't even know how to use text. Fuck. Like I said, I had a job interview. I need a cell phone. Where the fuck did I leave off? Oh, yes. Kill him. Oh, okay. Verse 19. Here comes that dreamer, they said to each other. Come now. Let's kill him and throw him into one of the cisterns, and they say a ferocious animal devoured him. Okay, I read that part. Fuck off. Then we'll see what comes of his dreams. When Reuben, that's a funny name to me, Reuben. When Reuben heard this, he tried to rescue him from their hands. Let go, Reuben! Let's not take his life, he said. Don't shed any blood. Throw him into the cistern here in the desert. I imagine that's the biblical name for a hole. But don't lay a hand on him, Reuben said. This to rescue him from them and take them back to his father. Verse 25. But when Joseph came to his brothers, they stripped him of his robe, the richly ornamented robe he was wearing. And they took him and threw him into the cistern. Now the cistern was empty. There was no water in it. Oh, it's a well. I didn't have to Google it. I knew it was a fucking hole, though. Okay. Excuse me. Well, this talking makes me more snotty. Imagine sarcasm doesn't help either, but it doesn't hurt. Okay. All right. Verse 25. As they sat down to eat their meal, they looked up and they saw a caravan of Ishmaelites coming from the Gilead. They're in the Gilead. Their camels were loaded with spices, balm, and myrrh. Spice, yeah, also known as pseudo pot in Utah. And they were on their way to take them down to Egypt. Judah said to his brothers, what will we gain if we kill our brothers and cover up his blood? Come, let's sell him to the Ishmaelites and not lay our hands on him. After all, he is our brother. Yeah, there's not Christ yet, so you can't say whether it's Christ-like or not. So when the Midianite, don't drive over the Midianite merchants. The Midianite merchants came by. His brothers pulled Joseph up and out of the cistern and sold him for 20 shekels, which is probably roughly 40 cents, of silver to the Ishmaelites who took them to Egypt. After all, okay, silver, no, that's probably more like a couple $100. I don't know. Shit. All right, verse 29. When Reuben returned to the cistern, the hole in the ground, that goddamn hole in the ground, and saw that Joseph was not there, he tore his clothes. He went back to his brothers and said, the boy isn't here. Where can I turn now? Verse 31. Then they got Joseph's robe, slaughtered a goat, and dipped the robe in blood. You didn't have DNA analysis back then, huh? Still wasn't a fucking human blood. They took the ornamented robe back to their father and said, we found this. Examine it to see whether it is your son's robe. He recognized it and said, it is my son's robe. Some ferocious animal had devoured him. Joseph has surely been torn to pieces. Fabulous. Then Jacob tore his clothes, put on sackcloth, and mourned for his son many days. Well, boo-hoo. All his sons and daughters came to comfort him, but he refused to be comforted. No, he said, in mourning, will I go down to the grave to my son? So his father wept for him. Meanwhile, the Midianites sold Joseph in Egypt to Potiphar, stupid name, one of the Pharaoh's officials, the captain of the guard. Well, I can honestly say there wasn't any contradictions that time. Sure, I'll get a few of you trolls coming in. I love this part. It's so good. Well, only because it doesn't contradict stuff. But once again, kids, this has been the Bible, and this has been an atheist point of view.